is Friday, so it's time for Tactical Talks. Before we get into talking about what we're going to talk about, I wanted to show you guys, this is one of the shirts from my merch store. So if you guys like this shirt, you like this design, this is the Run and Gun design. It's the same exact design that I have as a screensaver on my phone. If you like this, you want to go pick it up, click the link down in the description. Also check out my podcast down there. I got 2 episodes on there. I got more stuff coming. I mean, it's just, we're trying to get better, trying to do bigger and better things. If there's something that you guys want to see, let me know. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I know you guys have seen my 1911. It's clear there. Chamber's open. We're all clear. So I just like having the magazine in there just so I can, when I hit that button, something actually happens. But I know we've talked about this gun before. This is a Taurus PT 1911. It's got the Recover tactical grips on there, which add a rail up here in the front. Really good grip as far as on the bottom. I mean, it's just a nice, beautiful little gun. I say little gun. This is one of my bigger guns. Nice, beautiful gun. It's starting to get cold, so I'm starting to carry bigger guns on me. That's what this is for me. I'm not a huge 1911 guy. I'm more of a Glock guy. If you watch my channel, you guys know that. But I do like 1911s. I wanted to own a 1911. I went ahead and went with this one, so I didn't spend so much money right out the gate just to find out that 1911 is just not for me. So I have this one. This is what I do use. This is what I do carry. Like I said, now that it's colder, I can wear hoodies, I can wear bigger clothing and conceal this without any kinds of issues. So with that being said, for those of you who don't know anything about Recover grips or Recover tactical in general, these Recover grips, like I stated before, they add a lot of texture. They add a rail on some of these for some of these 1911s. They have them for the Beretta M9s. They have them for other guns as well. But the issue that I had when I bought these, and it's something that I knew going into it, was this 1911 with these grips on there don't fit in a regular 1911 holster. I have 3 separate 1911 holsters that would fit any normal size or 5-inch government style 1911. These are just a little too thick, and it's really hard to catch on camera, but they kick out down here on the sides and they will not go into a regular 1911 holster. So I also have a buddy of mine who makes holsters, so I usually hit him up. He makes holsters for me. He does an awesome job. I've had no issues with any of the holsters that he's made for me. The only issue that we have, and it's not really an issue, it's a good thing for him, is that he's backed up. He has so many people wanting his product because it's such a quality product that it's just hard for somebody who's as impatient as I am to say, hey, I need this, and then have it right there, right on the spot. Like I said, it is getting colder, so I wanted to start carrying this quicker. So I did go ahead and I ordered the Recover Tactical 1911 grip that is compatible with this grip, with this grip and rail mount. So it does fit in there. It is retention. It has a little button here, push, slide right out. And it seems like it's a pretty good holster. It's built to quality. Doesn't look like my gun's going anywhere. I can run around with this, bounce around with this, and not have any issues. Now, what I did want to talk about is these Recover holsters have a very unique feature. They have this here, and it's going to be hard to see. These little wings right here, which also double as the trigger guard, have this hard, well, I say hard, it still functions, rubber down here on the bottom. So that allows these wings to open and close as the gun enters and exits the holster. Here's why that's important. Recover Tactical advertises this holster as being able to fit any weapon mounted light that you have on your 1911, so that when you go in and out, it just passes right by those little wings there. So if you have the TRL-1, as it's getting pushed here, what's supposed to happen is those wings are supposed to open up and allow that light to go right through. Now the same thing with this light. Now these are the only 2 lights that I run right now. I'm a huge TLR-1 fan. I have 3 different TLR-1 lights on different pistols. And then I went ahead and I bought this Olight Valkyrie PL2 just to kind of see how I liked it. Something a little bit different. It's a little bit cheaper than the TLR-1. Just as bright. I mean, it does pretty much everything that this light does. The only difference we have on these 2 lights these have little switches down here to kick the light on, whereas these have paddles, so when you push it, the light comes on. And I know you're asking yourself, why is that important? Why are we talking about lights when we're doing a holster review? Well, here's why. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this holster on. I'm going to show you guys how this holster functions smoothly, flawlessly, without a light on it. And then we'll put lights on there to see if that changes the function of this holster. Alright guys, so this is the Recover holster with my 1911. Now this isn't something I have been carrying a lot, so it does take me a second to get in and out of that holster. However, my main thing is when I'm coming out, it comes out very easy, very smooth, no issues. So as far as that goes, we're good. Now this is a paddle style holster, so it just slides in over the top of your pants and your belt. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere when I pull on it. My belt isn't too tight, but tight enough, of course, to keep my pants up, as well as ensure that this holster isn't going to cause or create any kind of sagging on this side of my pants. So, like I said, without the light, in and out, no issues. Goes in, comes out, no problem. The issue I have with that is, as you guys know, or some of you guys may know who watch my channel, is I do run a light on all of my guns. So let's go to the light that I'm used to, the TLR1. Alright, so this is a TLR1 mounted onto this holster, mounted onto this gun in this holster. Now what I like about this is, if you get a custom holster made, and it's made for this TLR1, that's the only light that you're going to be able to have on your gun while using that holster. With that being said, this holster allows you to switch out your lights. So when I'm coming out with this, obviously not as smooth. Right there, it didn't line up. The wings kicked it back. Now, I don't know if you saw or heard that, the light just flickered, and as I was trying to go back in, the slide got caught up and just kicked back down. That's an issue. When I come out, again, it's not as smooth. But if I'm going back into my holster, now, but before I get into that, I know a lot of you guys are going to tell me, well, your safety wasn't up. I know that, and I get that. I don't make it a habit to always put my safety back on when I put my gun in my holster. And maybe I'm wrong for that, but in a real live fight, something's going on. I want to know that I can put my gun back into my holster, not worry about having the safety on, so that if I need to draw and shoot again, it can come out. I'm not adding 2 extra steps back on safety, off of safety. So that's why I did that. So, going back into the holster, the slide got caught. It wanted to rack one back. Now, if I have rounds in the chamber and I half cock that slide, that's going to create a jam. Well, my light also flickered. If I'm in a nighttime situation where it's dark and I'm accessing this light and I'm depending on this light, I realize maybe I don't need this gun, so I go to put it up, or I have something else going on that I try to reholster and I flash this light and I give away my position. Just even this, that's not good. So I'm not a big fan of this light on this gun in this holster. So with that being said, let's try the next light. Alright, so this is an Olight Valkyrie PL2 on the Recover grips. So funny story, a little bit after I made my video talking about putting these grips on this 1911 and doing this light on this 1911, a buddy of mine sent me a link to a video that I'm not going to link down below, but a bigger YouTuber, somebody who's been doing this longer, just happened to do the same exact grip with the same exact light review. I wonder if he watched my video and decided he was going to put one out. Anyways, so this is a PL2 Valkyrie light, Olight on the 1911. Let's see how this goes. So already we're catching. All right, so we're in. Not a huge fan of the way that went in, but let's just say, okay, I put it in, I'm out and about. Is this gonna cause any issues? Push the button, come out. Went in all right. Doesn't go in too well. It's catching. This one does go in and out smoother. Well, see that? Those wings need to be broken in way more than what they are now. Now, one thing I did want to show you guys about this light and about this holster is something that is not recreating right now, funny enough. But Initially, the issue that I was having was those wings that were covering the pistol, or the trigger guard here, as I was coming out, were hitting and causing the light to go into strobe mode. Anytime you hit both of these buttons at the same time, your pistol goes into light goes into strobe mode on the pistol. Well, that's the issue that I was having initially. I was trying to come out, those wings were tapping, and we were doing this every time we drew our pistol. Well, that's an issue to me. Well, it seems that that is no longer an issue. However, it's still not going in smooth and coming out smooth the way I want it to. This may be an early usage issue. This may just need to be broken in, and I get that, I understand that. I've had gear before that you need to use it before you actually go out and use it. You have to break it in. But I've now had this holster, I'm gonna call it at least a month and a half. And I've been walking around here in the house with it. I draw, I put the pistol back, in and out, back and forth. That's how I realized some of the issues that I had and why I wanted to make this video for you guys. But I'm just not satisfied right now. It's been a month and a half of me using this over and over and over again, and I don't feel like I should have to use something that much just to make it to where I'm comfortable with it, not even to where I feel like it's 100% reliable. So, just my personal opinion. Unfortunately, when I'm carrying this gun, if I want to carry it with this holster, I'm just not going to be able to have a light on it. Now, I know for some of you guys, a light isn't a big deal. Every pistol that I carry, every rifle, doesn't matter what I have, shotguns, they all have lights on them. It's just something that I'm used to. Now, can I get over it if I'm going out in the daytime? Maybe. But just something to consider if you guys are thinking about going with Recover Tactical and using their holster as well. Now, if you've had a different experience, or if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of it. And maybe it's something that I need to fix. But with that being said, that's where I'm at with this. I'm not 100% happy with this holster, considering that I cannot have a light on it. Like I said before, guys, if you guys want to support this channel, check out my merch store. Go get you one of these Run and Gun shirts. There's 2 other designs on there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.